Did you know that there was once a greater demon of Slaanesh who nearly became a true god by fragmenting his own soul into hundreds of colossal golden statues? That is the story of Amnaich, one of the greater demons that was summoned into real space by the Thousand Suns Legion during the Siege of Terra. After Lionsgate Spaceport fell to the traitor forces, the demons were unleashed to destroy the colossal gate of the Imperial Palace. They broke through many layers of the outer defenses, but before completing their mission, Amnaich and his kin were destroyed by the warriors of the White Scars and the Adeptus Custodes. However, that was not the end of the name Amnaich. Centuries later, near the end of the 39th millennium, his influence began to appear on distant worlds within the Galwin Belt. There, Amnaich was worshipped as a living god. The people gradually abandoned their old beliefs to become his loyal followers. With every generation, Amnaich would manifest before them to reinforce their faith. His voice was described as thunder in the middle of a drought, while his gaze resembled the first ray of sunlight after an endless night. His charisma was so powerful that even the demons that followed him were mistaken by the people for radiant angels. Ironically, the doctrine he preached was one of harmony and tolerance, perfect facade for the horrifying scheme behind it. As the 39th millennium neared its end, Amnaich began his ultimate plan, a massive collective sacrifice ritual intended to transform him into a true god. His goal was to drag the entire Galwin Belt into a warp rift, where he could absorb the souls of billions of followers over thousands of years. To prepare for the ritual, Amnaich ordered the construction of colossal golden statues in his own likeness at the center of every city. These monuments were so massive that they could be seen from orbit. Before the millennial festival, Amnaich performed a vile ritual. He fragmented his consciousness and infused it into each of the golden statues. As the destined day approached, millions of followers gathered beneath the monuments, ready to offer their souls to their god. If the ritual succeeded, Amnaich would possess hundreds of nearly indestructible bodies. But that plan would never come to pass. Although Galwin lay in a remote region of the galaxy, the surge of Amnaich's power in the warp was detected by the seers of the Inquisition. A massive battle fleet of the Imperial Navy was immediately dispatched to the system. They arrived at the very climax of the ritual. At once, each warship locked onto a golden statue from orbit. When the order was given, the entire fleet unleashed simultaneous lance strikes upon the planet's surface. In mere moments, all the golden statues along with Amnaich's consciousness and millions of his followers were completely annihilated. When the dawn of the 40th millennium arrived, the ecclesiarchy was sent to convert the remaining inhabitants to the imperial creed. Only those who had not submitted to Amnaich were allowed to live. Today, the Galwin Belt has become a part of the Imperium. The Imperial Guard regiments raised from Galwin are known for their absolute loyalty, and the ties they offer often far exceed the Imperium's required quotas.